What's up, everybody? Welcome to my Cowboys family here on YouTube. DJ Crown J, the star donator. Thank you so much, bro. What's up? He's making his presence felt above and over here on the chat. What's up, bro? Thank you for some of the information about David Irving. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Asad Alani, what's up? Go Cowboys. Rena Sugatian, hi. How you doing? If you're new, welcome, and make sure you hit subscribe. It's down below there. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell. And of course, hit the like button, guys. It helps our channel. And off we go. Let me double check the audio, make sure it's good to go. Oh. Sorry, guys. The ads bother me sometimes as well. All right. Let's see, guys. Good. We're good. I think we're good. If it's a little low, let me know. If not, I will try to speak louder or raise the volume. So, guys, we have everybody in here or not? I'm sure I'll go over these subjects again with some of you guys. We did an earlier stream this earlier evening. What's up, Austin Brothers? How you doing? First time here. What's up, babe? Always and forever, guys. Go Cowboys. Yes, this is a daily thing we try to do here. We actually did an earlier one today with my daughter, hence my Cowboys family. And she was watching the game because she was at her mother's and didn't get to see what happened. But she's an avid Dallas Cowboy fan and knows all the play. You can watch it. I mean, it's pretty cool. She enjoyed the ending to that game, although she said she was, obviously you can see what her reaction was for that game. So my fiance cannot make it tonight. Tomorrow we will probably do a fiance chat discussion with you guys. So yes, welcome Austin Bros. So let's see here, guys. So injuries. All right, let's just go with the nitty gritty right here. First and foremost, a couple guys I feel not going to play this weekend. Tyron Smith. I hate even saying that because it bothers me. And also David Irving. The thing with Irving right now, okay, is that he actually posted this a little bit during at the end of our stream. He said, mentally I'm fine. This is David Irving. Mentally I'm fine. I'm still having headaches every day. It's hard to put a finger on how long I'll be out. I'm taking it day by day. So not great. Not great news for him as a human to still be experiencing these issues with the concussion. Obviously, he's probably not. I don't believe he's going to play this week against the Seahawks, which is a shame. We need him in there, especially against someone like like the Seahawks quarterback. We have to stop Wilson. We got to keep him contained. It's going to be so hard to do with the Tone Jones and Richard Ash. Who are basically his replacements. Malik Collins has to show up. And Tyrone Crawford has to do more. DeMarcus Lawrence doing great. He didn't get the sack, but he got a lot of pressures against Carr. Nobody got a sack. Carr never got sacked. Didn't take a sack. So let's see here, guys. Cowboys X Factor. How you doing, my Cowboys family? You think Cowboy X Factor better YouTube name? I like How About Them Cowboys. That's mine. HBTC. I like the initials too on that. Raptor Charged. Hey, what's up? How long you think Tyron Smith's going to be out? I foresee a 2 to 4 week stint, and that's pretty much the season. Even unless they make the Super Bowl somehow, we're in trouble. That's the bottom line. So the thing with Tyron Smith, officially listed after his MRI. There wasn't yesterday. They said they didn't know what it was a lot better than they suspected, meaning the Dallas Cowboys, staff and coaches and owners, Jerry Jones. But what they did find was a sprained lateral collateral ligament. So an LCL, I guess I'd say that would be. It's a sprained LCL in his right knee. He is not expected to practice. Okay. Obviously, today was a regular Veterans Day for him. He gets every Wednesday off, which is good news in the sense that Byron Bell at least has been getting a lot of Wednesday practice snaps with the first team. That's huge. That is going to help Bell, not be so dependent on the inside guy and to his right, which is Cooper. And Jonathan Cooper needs the help from Tyron Smith. That's why he's been very good this season when he's had both of his starting Pro Bowl linemen alongside of him. Anybody can play a lot better in there, but other than Chaz Green, it seems. But the big thing, Chaz Green gets injured. Let's not even talk about him. He's working actually on the right side because La'el Collins missed practice today as well with a back. But he had the back injury. He hasn't practiced in a month, and he's still been playing every game. So got to give it to La'el Collins, and he's playing some of the best talent out there, dominating them. So he needs to continue that this week. But the thing is, and the issue is that if Byron Bell starts to break down, or they the opponent, the Seahawks, and they have a very good defense. In fact, right now I think their best part of the defense is their defensive front because of the injuries they've had to endure with the linebackers, and they're still all banged up. Even not just Averill, who's out for the season, but also Johnson, I think, and Kate, all these initials, B.J. Johnson. I don't know. They have a bunch of guys that are still hurt, and they're Pro Bowlers style or almost Pro Bowl type linebackers, and they're banged up. They're probably all going to play, but it's still a question mark on a couple of them. And again, the point is that, they're going to have a defensive front that's going to definitely game plan to attack Byron Bell. We have to have help ready for him, unlike what happened in the Atlanta game with Chaz Green, where our coaching staff did not prepare properly. We have to make sure that we have that expectation. If Byron Bell cannot cover his side, we have to have plan B. We have to have an adjustment, something that seems like Jason Garrett. And I'm sorry, I love Heath and what he did, and I like, some of these guys that we need to see more from. But Jason Garrett, all right, he's the biggest disappointment because still somehow he seems to still be. He goes for it on fourth down, and then on the goal line he doesn't go for it. I know you said you had to kick it. I don't know. I think I think it was a bad play call by Jason Garrett. We got lucky to win that game when he went for it when he decided to kick the field goal on fourth down on the freaking 4-inch line. And I'm telling you guys, that's the difference between a team that wins and teams that lose. That's a fact. So it's not just on defense, you see. And people say you got to win defense to win championships. Very true. Our defense is not too bad. We held the Raiders to 17 points. All right. And granted, yes, they had that last score at the end, at least 3 points, taken away. The penalty where Cook pushed off Sean Lee in the end zone. They scored a touchdown, but it was called back, and they ended up kicking a field goal before the half. And it missed. So, when you add all these things together, yeah, the Raiders could have put more points on than they did, but they're a 20-point-a-game average team. And our defense, playing not the greatest on third downs, they're horrible. All right, and that needs to be fixed. I don't know what goes on, what changes on the defense on third down and long, but 4 times on one drive, the Raiders seem to convert every time. And at the end of the game, as you saw on fourth down, it's just embarrassing. That we play great defense till third down or the major down, fourth down. So, these little things need to be tweaked up and fixed. I don't really blame the rookies. I love what they're doing out there, the rookie defensive backs. I'm jumping all over the place, guys. Let me go back to your questions and refocus, guys, just in case I haven't said it already. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you're new, all right? And hit the notification bell if you are part of the channel, part of the family. We're going to have question and answers special soon will be announced because we hit the 1,000 subscribers recently. You also got Super Chat rolling up here. As you can see, you can do Super Chat in the chat over to the side. And to help support the channel, donate. We are reinvesting that money in. We made a big purchase last night on a product custom made for my Cowboys family and for you guys. So, we're going to see how it goes with the donations. Anybody who donates over a certain amount, we'll ship it out to you guys, send it in the mail. But we don't want to, disclose what it is right now until it arrives and we start sending them out. So, guys, thank you for everything you do and all the commentary here, right there on the side. So, let's see here, guys. Raptor Chart says, what's up? How long do you think? Okay, as I said, Tyron Smith, we talked about that. Great question. Austin Brothers says, hey, who hit that? DJ Crown J, bro. Thank you again. Man, you are the superstar up here, man. I always got to mark this down because we do track this for multiple reasons. But, man, you are doing more than enough for us, bro. Thank you so much, DJ Crown J. Can't say enough. When that comes up, I'll see what it says in the message. But thank you, bro. Thank you. Man, you are the ish. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you have a channel, anything you want to promote, a business, a company, let me know because you're in the lead up there, and so you'll be the one. You know what I'm saying right now. And now it ends on Christmas Eve, so we'll announce the winner, I guess, at the end of the stream. And Christmas Day, we'll start a new week. We'll see how this thing goes, guys, and from there we'll build a channel. We'll get new cameras. We're gonna, really put it to some real good use for you guys, for us in this venue, and much appreciated. DJ Crown J, you're the man. Thank you, bro. Not even a message, so much appreciated. So let's roll back here. Man, let me see here. You got me all thrown off here. Vengeance. Oh, man, I wanted to read that. Sorry, Alid. Let me see. Because we have a lot of things to talk about today. It's just crazy on a Tuesday. Usually it's a little bit slower, a little bit lower when it comes to the news. But oh, let me see here. Trying to see what is the, if I can look back in the chat, guys. I'm sorry because I want to go back. So DJ Crown J likes Cowboy X Factor. So there you go. I mean, either or, I like it. They're both catchy, bro. So roll with it, man. Roll with the Cowboys X Factor. We got Cowboys X Factor in the house. Raptor Charge. I heard Irving might be out for the year. See, that's the thing. It's so iffy right now, Raptor, that we don't really know. We don't really know what's the deal when it comes to you know, to the Irving situation. You think about Rico Gathers. It's a very similar situation. Rico Gathers just, you know, we just never really knew. It was a jaw, neck / head concussion injury altogether, and these things, you know, are killers to a player when they're experiencing headaches still. And I'm not saying that's Rico Gathers, but David Irving said it himself in his Twitter that he's been feeling headaches still, even though he's mentally fine, he focuses, whatever, he still has headaches. I guess they're assuming, or it's proving, that it is from the concussion. And that's obviously much more serious than whether he plays or not on Sunday. So I don't expect him to play unless the headaches go away for a multiple set of days and then he feels comfortable enough to go back in there. It's just a shame that it happens. I don't even know when it happened, but it's a crying shame, and it's too bad for him. And I hope he's better and gets healthy sooner than later for himself, and maybe one day can help the Cowboys again. But yeah, he could be out for the year. Tyron Smith also. 2 games left, guys. And that 2 to 4 week situation where they sprain, in my opinion, it's a 2 to 4 week injury. It will at least linger. 2 to 4 weeks with that sprained LCL, lateral collateral ligament, if that's what I read here correctly. That's going to be, you know, unfortunately, very big issue. Now, again, guys, I want to just give you some positive news. Byron Bell, who has been working with the left side every single Wednesday, every time that Tyron Smith does not practice, who's working that spot? Byron Bell. So he's got a lot of use with him. You saw he wasn't horrible with the rest of the. In the beginning, he was a little shaky, but he got better as the game went on. I think he hides the weakness in his game, Byron Bell, better when the Cowboys are running the ball. Now with Zeke back, there's no damn excuse. So I do believe that running the ball is something that we are going to have to not only establish but rely on, bank on, you know, continuously and consistently do. You know, even if we lose a yard, which we never really do with Zeke, you know, we don't gain 10 yards or 5 yards on a run, we get 2 or 3. That's awesome. That's good. It's all right, because the next one will go for 5, and now we're 3rd and 3. You know, and instead of being 3rd and 8. And that's where we pass the ball, try to get tricky and do little reverses and pitches. And I'm telling you guys, I don't mind the Chris Jones thing. That was Chris Jones. That was not Jason Garrett and the coaching staff. It was good that they allowed him. They gave him the opportunity to make his own decision. That's a good coaching move, I guess you would say, in that situation. But actual calling that, there's no way Garrett would ever call that in his entire life of coaching. But Chris Jones saw the way the Raiders were coming in, and he saw it happening again, and he took the initiative and flew right through there. He knew it was a 15 yards for a first down, and we were in their own 10, inside our 20. You know what I'm saying? So our own 20. The guy is incredible. Chris Jones, you deserve to be a Pro Bowler somehow. So let's see here. Let me go back, guys. I'm sorry I did miss a couple of your guys' comments. Much love to everybody who I've not called out already, and I'm going through this here. I'm at Santa Claus right now. Ho, ho, ho. What's up, man? You'll be stopping by soon. So, yeah, Raptor Charge. That's the deal with him. Hello. Let me go back to Austin Brothers. Said Zeke is going to come back with vengeance. Yes. See this beard? This beard right here is matching his. I'm telling you guys, Zeke, the freak, is ready to eat. He's been freed. Now he's going to start beasting. And I'm telling you, he's going to – I'd be afraid if I was Seattle. They don't have Cam Chancellor, which, again, was the big hitter on their defense. Guys, they had some big hits in the preseason game when Romo got hurt. And was out for the rest. Basically, that's retired him. But that game, boy, did you remember, guys, that game, that first half when Zeke would just run over everyone, the linebackers, linemen, and Cam Chancellor. And Chancellor hit him back too, but he ran over him after he got hit. Zeke didn't go down. That, to me, at that moment, that was the moment for me. And that was his first game, I think, for Zeke he ever played in the NFL in any form or fashion. Dax was the Rams in the first week in preseason, and the first game ever in LA for the Rams, you know, since recent times. So I do think that when I saw that, I went, I gotta get his jersey. That's it, done deal. Because this guy has something I've never seen many running backs have, and that what he did to the Seahawks that game proved to me just from that point. I'm like, this guy's special. He's not just the name or Ohio State or whatever. It's about this player. This player has something special I haven't seen many running backs have in my lifetime. And, it's been 40 years, but I've never seen a running back like this in my lifetime. So I still think he's got so much more to show. And it's just his second year, guys. He's let me see here, 219 yards away from getting, or 217 yards away from getting over 1,000 yards, and that would be in 10 games. 10 games. So let me go back, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, man. So Hello Newman says, what's up, Hello Newman, by the way? He's out for the year. D-line isn't the same without Irving. I do agree with Hello Newman on that. I think he's vital, even more so to some extent than DeMarcus Lawrence. So DJ Crown J says we are going to run most of the game, so there won't be much pressure. I hope not. I hope Aaron Bell can hide our weakness if he has to, which he probably will have to play for Tyron Smith. Jerry Jones and DJ Crown J says Jerry Jones says he doesn't like that Garrett didn't go for it on 4th and 1. Exactly. We said that yesterday, and that was one of those things where, Jason Garrett shies away. I mean, it's weird. He goes for it on 4th down and inches, which I actually agree with that. When I think we had that with or without that stupid card, we still had it. If it was a replay, it would have been overturned. But so it's a little bit made too much brouhaha for nothing. A little bit of excuse for Jack Del Rio from the coach of the Raiders to use that and saying, oh, it's because of that card. They pulled out the card and they gave it to the Cowboys. Please. Another Raider said that it's because we're America's team. Please. America's team has gotten 0 holding calls against their opponent when they're on defense. What, for like 10 weeks straight? You kidding me? Come on. So DJ Crown J says Jerry's speaking more this year about how disappointing things are. That's a good sign. So he's not going to say or do anything about it. At least he's acknowledging it. Exactly. Maybe that's just a writing on the wall. Maybe something that he's going to, maybe he will make a move. You never know with Jerry Jones. Who really thought that, before we really knew about him, and that's days I remember when I was younger. When Cowboys had, what do you call it? We got Jimmy Johnson in there, and we won the Super Bowls. And then who would have ever thought that after the second one, 2 in a row, that Jerry Jones would let him go? We didn't know about Jerry Jones and his ego at that moment. Really, like we knew about it, but we didn't know he would do something so stupid. So now anything is possible, but that would be a smart move by him if he got rid of Jason Garrett. So let's see here. Kevin Bilbo, what's up, bro? How you doing? Thank you, man. We try to strive to be at least as best as possible, man. Just do our best, and really try hard for what we believe in with the Cowboys and with our fans. So thank you. It's kind of a fun endeavor that's really become more than an adventure now, guys. So thank you all for helping us out. Cowboy X Factor says, I'm hoping Panthers don't rest their guys versus the Falcons. And that's a fear I do have. If the Falcons, if things go certain ways and Atlanta loses, is there a need for Carolina to win? But I will say this. If Carolina wins, New Orleans loses the last week, Carolina could get the division, I think. So check into that. Because they still have something to play for, I think. We're assuming New Orleans wins and beats Atlanta. And then Carolina, let's say they beat Tampa, which they probably will. That last week, we have to have Carolina win in Atlanta. But what does Carolina have to play for? I still think they can win the division. I don't think New Orleans clinches it. So look for that. Keep an eye on that there. I think that's a key. Ancient Brooks, how you doing, bro? Hopefully Rico and Irving can come back even stronger and better than ever next season. And don't forget also adding Tyron Smith on there as well. Because he might be another guy out. I do think Anthony Hitchens, guys, has the best chance to get into this game. And trust me, if these other guys are out, we need Hitchens. We need Hitchens even without those other. This is a whole different thing. He's like Sean Lee Jr. We need him out there. And he's an Iron Man, that guy. Anthony Hitchens, I'm telling you guys, that injury he had before the season against the Raiders in preseason, I thought he was done for the year. Then it was 8 weeks. He came back in 4. He missed 4 games in his entire career so far. And he's probably not going to miss this game. He's Iron Man. I think he deserves to be re-signed by us this year coming up. Cowboys X Factor says that it happened after the clean hit to Cousins. That's crazy though, right? That he just annihilated Kirk Cousins on that sack. Just kill, and that's the concussion he got, man. And it seems like he finished the game. It's just crazy. Tyron Smith is the one injury that could be a few days to a few months. Exactly. They say he's day by day. Then they said week by week. Yeah. Expect the latter. So DJ Crown J says, factor me too. Yeah, exactly. You guys, everybody's in the same boat, I think, with the name. So late night Cowboys talk. What's up, man? No excuses. You are right. Chris Jones, Pro Bowler, for sure. He should have been. There's still chances, guys. There's still alternates. You never know. Chris Jones, and again, late night Cowboys talk. What's up? I agree with you. There is no excuses. You got to roll with what you have. Listen, the Eagles aren't losing without Wentz. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're not going to, because I do think they will in the playoffs. But I'm just saying right now they could be like tanking it, and they're not. And they could be, I'm not saying tanking it as losing on purpose. But they could really be tanking, meaning losing a lot of games here in a row with a weaker quarterback than Wentz, and yet they're holding it together. They got a left tackle gone, holding it together. Just saying, they got a star linebacker gone, holding it together. They don't have excuses, and they're still winning. And you know what, guys? We've gotten through some hardships as well with the Cowboys. Don't forget that, Eagle fans or anybody, even Cowboy fans. Don't forget that. Everything the Cowboys have had hanging over the head, whether it's been Zeke or the multiple injuries on the offensive line or the multiple injuries throughout the season to Sean Lee and Hitchens earlier. You know what I'm saying? These things and these rookie defensive backs and all this team coming together in different shifting parts, and somehow we're still in the running for a playoff spot with the one of probably a crappy coach, one of the worst in the league. I'm just saying. I may never say worse in the league, but just definitely a coach that does not suit what the Cowboys are built on, which, by the way, who built it? Jason Garrett. And he's not even using his team the way he built it. It's insane. Anyways, let me get back to some of these questions, try to catch up, guys. Yes, X Factor. Zeke will also help majorly in the pass blocking. That's a great point you bring up. We talked about this earlier as well. The blocking in the passing game out of Morris is garbage, honestly, when it comes to the pass blocking. Garbage. And he's average when it comes to catching the ball out of the backfield. But when it comes to Rod Smith, I would say he's average blocking, better than Morris, but above average, or at least average, a little above average when it comes to the passing game, receiving the ball. But when it comes to Zeke, forget about running. He blows the other two guys out the water. But when it comes to Zeke, he blows them out even more so when it comes to the blocking game in the pass. When it comes to blocking in the passing game. When it comes to going out for passes, he's a beast out there. You can't stop him in the open field. And you got three linemen coming down the field at you. I don't care if it's Byron Bell. Sorry, I'm telling you, Zeke is going to do some damage, and the Cowboys are ready for this. I hope that Jason Garrett can stick to the game plan. Let me just run right here, DJ Crown J. Thank you, brother. Again, $2 more. Thank you, man. You're adding to your lead, man. Nobody's going to catch you. We had so much promise coming off of last year, shaking my head. I mean, I think we all can say all hail to that one, because honestly, guys, that's the biggest disappointment is our ability to that we lost our ability to lose those close games. We luckily the last couple of weeks, I will say, we turned it around, and that's without Zeke. But again, those games against the Rams, Packers, and even the Falcons, any of those games go our way, we're sitting in a whole different position right now. And we really have promise going into the playoffs. If we somehow sneak in the playoffs, DJ Crown J, I'm telling you right now, if somehow we get in the playoffs, that promise right there, right back. I'm telling you, it'd be in tenfold. But of course, we'd have to get in. If we don't get in, guys, we still have next year. And I know we always say that. I know we're gonna have Jason Garrett, but the worst we can do with Jason Garrett, I guess could be the first 6 games of the season. And that's when we had Zeke and the whole, a lot of our guys in that we were missing Hitchens. And that was a big deal on defense. We're missing Sean Lee for a bunch of the time as well. So we never had our guys in there. Those 2 linebackers are really the key. I think our defensive backs are going to play better. I think Taco's going to improve next year. I think Jalen Smith's going to continue to improve. And I think in the draft, we might go after someone like Roquan Smith if he falls to us. Or if we decide to get ballsy, cut Tyrone Crawford. And that's not ballsy. I'm saying cutting Tyrone Crawford, cutting Orlando Scandrick, just being real, guys. And, I mean, maybe even cutting Heath depending on cost there. All right, let's not cut Heath, all right? Let's keep him. But let's say we cut someone like Des Bryant. Wait, don't go get nervous, guys. But just hear what I'm saying. It opens up $12 more million. When you add it all up, it's like $40 million, and you add salary cap addition, $4 to $10 million on top of that, possibly $50 million, as much as open on the salary cap. So when you think about re-signing Zach Martin, you think about franchising DeMarcus Lawrence. When you think about matching any offer for David Irving, hopefully if he's okay from his concussion, and Hitchens. Baby, we need Hitchens in there. We need to re-sign Hitchens. He's in the open market, so he could be it's basically what the market's going to drive for him. But he's the most underrated player on the Cowboys team. Even I don't care about Heath. Heath's underrated, I guess, to some people. But I don't put him nearly in the class where it comes to Hitchens and how underrated Hitchens is on the Dallas Cowboys, how important he is on the Dallas Cowboys. So those 4 guys you can easily sign for under $50 million per year. And you can definitely restructure Zach Martin's huge contract to be bottom heavy towards the end of the contract. My point is that we can still make a lot of noise by signing either an established wide receiver or drafting one. There's a lot of options there, guys. So again, these are things that we can build on for next year. We'll talk more about that when the season is over, even the playoffs and the Super Bowl. When that's all over, we're going to really delve into that kind of stuff. So stick around for that stuff. We want your guys' suggestions on these things too. So don't forget, as we get closer to that, I want to know some more names. I'm not really big college savvy about things, but you guys will help us out, and we'll do some research on it. Thanks again, DJ Crown J. You are 100% right. So much promise. Disappointment. I'm somehow used to it over these years with Jason Garrett basically being a mediocre coach that coaches mediocrely or below that, and we pull 8-8 seasons most of the time. We're basically there this year too, guys, if you think about it. So let's see here. DJ Crown J. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I did that one already. Late Night Cowboy says Zeke can do anything. He's elite for sure. Now that's an elite running back. That's an elite player in his position. Greg Claiborne, how you doing, man? That same game we play, Cam Chancellor, let me know Zeke was for real. Exactly. It's same thing for me. We both connect there, Greg. That's when I bought his jersey straight up after that. And before the season started, I had the Zeke jersey before the regular season started last year because I knew it. I don't buy jerseys very often, guys, especially on rookies. But something showed me there in that game against Seattle. I could not. I mean, there's actually a reel out there on YouTube. You could probably find it if you just search, Zeke, Seattle Seahawks preseason or something like that, and you'll probably find. There's just every single play he did that game. And just watch him. And it's preseason, guys. Watch what he did to the team. Every time they crack helmets, it's about 10 hits in that game where he bowls over people. And they take their best shots, and he just bounces right off, keeps going. Hits another guy, keeps going. It's just something special. You watch that game, that's the first time he ever took the field in the NFL against a great defense like the Seattle. And they had all their guys then. They were playing hard, trying to make a point on the young man. And Zeke showed them a bigger point. So, let us see here, guys. Shallow Hal, what's up? Zeke, most complete back in NFL. Correct. 100% for Shallow Hal. Points for him. Most complete back. We just discussed every single facet of it. Running, we know how great he is. Pass blocking, one of the best in the NFL, if not the best. Receiving out the backfield, one of the tops. I mean, Le'Veon Bell may be a little better, but as a receiver, let's say. But Zeke is not as good as a receiver. Like Le'Veon Bell plays receiver sometimes, so he's more versatile in that way. But as a running back, he's the most complete back. Ezekiel Elliott. Thank you, Shallow Hal, for that. Who said Jay Ajayi? Wait, who are you saying is the most complete back? Shallow Hal. Did I misread that? Not Jay Ajayi. Zeke is, okay, I'm sorry, Zeke is, okay. I don't know who's talking about Jay Ajayi. Sorry, I lost you guys there, but I almost just threw up. Just hearing that Ajayi is the most complete back. There's no way. Zeke can run, catch, block, hurdle, powers. Exactly. He's at everything. He's the best running backs in every single facet. In one running back. So you take Barry Sanders' moves. Zeke's got some moves. You take Walter Payton's, smoothness. He can get smooth. You take, the hits of Earl Campbell. All right. And Zeke's got more than that for everyone. Of Marshawn Lynch. Zeke's got that beast mode in him, guys. And then you look at the other thing. He's smooth. He's rough. He's hard. He's a complete back. He does everything. And he's confident. He's everything you need to win championships behind. And we have a great offensive line. This is pitiful that we have not gotten a Super Bowl yet. I'm sorry, let me calm down. But I'm just saying, even without Zeke, it's incredible that with the offensive line that we've had for these last couple of years and these 4 year in a row, 4 straight Pro Bowlers together, Tyron Smith, Travis Frederick, and Zach Martin, and we still can't get past a playoff game, basically. What the hell? It's crazy, guys. It's insane. I don't know. Yes, Greg Claiborne, that's exactly right. Says about blocking and everything. Superb speed. Cesar Duarte, what's up, man? How you doing? Shout out. Kevin Bilbo, what's up? True Cowboy fans like me. Exactly, man. It's about, we got to keep it real and real, and be honest about stuff. Greg Claiborne, Ajayi is good, but elite. No, Ajayi is not elite. Plus, he has 2 knees that just basically don't have any cartilage, guys. It's just rubbing against bone on bone. So, yeah, I don't know about that. Let's see here, guys. I'm going to fast forward a little bit, guys. Going for the 6th ring. Exactly, guys. Got 5 right there, but 5's not enough. You know that. Greg Claiborne, Bell is a great back. He is. David Johnson is a great back before injury. Exactly. I agree. And David Johnson's got that same kind of mix that Zeke kind of has, but I think Zeke has something more elite than him. Just a little bit more, but he's got something more. I think Zeke's the best running back. I don't want to say by far, but I'm going to say I think Zeke is the best running back by far in the NFL. Saying it and said. Late Night Talk says, yeah, but Scott Linehan has no imagination. That is true. In the passing game, he has no imagination. I think the running game, if we load it up, I don't think anybody really can stop us. If we load up with an extra lineman and two more tight ends and one receiver, or maybe we go 2 receivers to spread it out, and Zeke, sometimes a fullback, whatever it may be, whatever we need to do, we line up. They might know we're going to run. They got to stop us. We're going to get 4 yards anyways. Not every time. Most of the time, guys. We average with the other 2 guys, with Rod Smith and Alfred Morris, we average over 5 yards a carry in our 6 games without Zeke. What do you think Zeke should do? We should be running all day and night. All right, so let's see. Greg Claiborne, not panicking. Why even speak of cutting Dez? Reconstruct. No, exactly. If you reconstruct Dez's contract, it's maybe worth it. I'm not saying to cut Dez. I'm saying think about the money you save from him, and you can use that for another receiver. Well, so I don't know. I just have a feeling that if Dez gets cut and goes to another team, you're going to see a lot of Dez improvement. And what I mean by that is that there's going to be coaches that are going to use Dez to Dez's best abilities, not to try to use it to the coach's best abilities. You see, that's the problem in Dallas. That's the problem with the coaches and Jason Garrett's staff. There's no imagination when it comes to route running or moving them to the slot a little more often. Once, do it. They don't move Dez in the slot very often, if at all. And it's the same 3 routes he runs. So it's a shame. They're limiting him more than he is limited by his abilities. Do you understand? So let's get that clear. The fact that the Cowboys are not going to change their style and they're going to keep their stupid coaching staff, we got to do something. We can't just keep the same player not performing well in a bad, not bad formation, but in a bad game plan. The problem is also for Dez, though, is he makes his own bed, and he's got to sleep in it when he makes easy drops, that easy catches that he drops, and he should not. And I'm sorry, guys, there's no excuse for that. So let me see. So Wolf Rider, how you doing, man? Respect everybody again. Just a reminder, hit that thumbs up, like button. Make sure if you're new, hit subscribe. We're still growing, even though we're past 1,000, guys. We're still going. And make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure it's turned on so you get our live streams, our breaking news. This is going to be a crazy little week because of the specific Christmas time, and with family and friends coming in from out of town. So, make sure you guys stay tuned and hit that notification bell. We might have a lot of little streams more towards the weekend and Christmas Eve. So but stay tuned, guys. We're going to be here. What's up, Nick Payne? How you doing? Stronger King, what's up? Super Bowl, yeah, we're just dreaming there, Stronger King. Don't worry. DJ Crown J says getting Lewis and Cheeto jersey this offseason. I like that. I like those guys. I don't know who would I like better than both of those guys. I love the way Lewis covers. I think he's the most pure guy. But you know what? I like Cheeto's 33. I think I might go. That might be my next jersey, Cheeto. I don't know. 33 reminds me of Tony Dorsett as well, but also reminds me of the way he's playing. I mean, Cheeto, even though he fell and gave up a touchdown, he got burned twice actually, but he's been playing great. They've allowed not too much. Even Anthony Brown included in that group allowed like 129 yards on when they were targeted to, like Lewis, Brown, and Awuzie. So Woods played a little more safety, I think, even though they did play some corner. I love all of them, though. They're doing great. Anthony Brown pissing me off, though. Kingstar Vids in the house. What's up, bro? How you doing? DJ Crown J says Eric Dickerson said Todd Gurley's better than Zeke. Ha. Well, they made a bet. It's official. All right. There's a like a 40-minute to an hour video coming out soon with Zeke and his training for the past 6 weeks, what he's been doing. So keep an eye out for that on DallasCowboys.com. I think they're going to be releasing some kind of a film. Maybe it's on YouTube somewhere as well. As soon as we get it, we'll put it up on Twitter. Make sure you follow below, guys. Hit that. Follow us through Twitter, right, guys? But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think you have to look at, I would be interesting to see. I really want to see the whole complete footage when it comes down to what Zeke was doing, how he was training the past 6 weeks. And then on top of that, they're going to show who he met with, who he talked with. And again, they have him talking with Eric Dickerson and then making a bet that Zeke said he's going to run for 200 yards when he comes back, whenever that may be. It happens to be against Seattle Seahawks. He don't care. He says he's going to get 200 yards or more against the Seattle Seahawks rushing. Eric Dickerson made a bet. Said, no, you're not. Todd Gurley's better, basically. That's what he said. And that's how it goes. It was a lighthearted bet, supposedly, guys. I can't wait to see the actual footage. I can't wait to see the whole thing. Hopefully it's before Zeke's game, this Sunday. So let's see here. Peanut, you're late, but you're on time, bro. Let's see here. Isaac Jaramillo, what's up, man? You think Irvin will play Sunday? No, I do not. Isaac. I'm sorry to say I did not. We talked about it earlier, but the concussion. He just posted something on Twitter tonight. David Irving said that he still is having headaches, and he has no real, no real idea of when he'll be back. It's a shame. So let's see here. Eric Dickerson is senile. I like that one. Late night Cowboys. Sebastian Flores. We need to run that play action more. I agree. Defense is going to start coming up. Crazy on them. Crazy. I heard someone say on Dallas Cowboys media saying that I think Nick Eatman said that we should do that flea flicker play when we have Zeke in the game. And I agree. If you're going to do it with Zeke, because everyone's going to bite. Everyone's going to run up. The safety, everyone's going to run up. And you probably get 3 choices of who to throw to deep. So Pete Carroll, let's see, Kingstar Vids says that Pete Carroll talks Seahawks struggle on stopping the run and Zeke eating. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I read that article. Pete Carroll definitely, I wouldn't doubt him. He's experienced. He got a good defense still, especially in the front line. Cowboys X Factor says, my Cowboys family, happy holidays. We can see Christmas tree if you celebrate Christmas. We do. We celebrate all the holidays, man. We do it all. We don't care. We're equal opportunity. So we do everything for the fun of it more than any other significances. So yes, we haven't set it up yet actually because we're kind of intertwining with Hanukkah. Just a lot of stuff, guys. We're multicultural. Let's see here. Cowboys X Factor says post pictures of your family on Twitter from holiday if they are okay with it. No, of course. Yeah, we have a lot of pictures. I'll probably do a couple of those. That's a good idea. I will post more stuff like that, especially after our Q&A. Coming soon, guys. Let me see here. Kingstar says, no, I'm sorry, not King, Greg Claiborne says, Garrett never utilized Dez correctly. Exactly. Dez does need to be consistent, but Dez top 10 at his worst. I just think he's right, possibly top 10, but not consistent enough to be top 10. That's the thing. I don't know. It's close. It's a close call. Late Night Cowboys talk, and I know they double them a lot. They do double Dez a lot. He says he likes Cheeto a little more. We're on the same page there, brother. Thank you. Greg Claiborne says Cheeto was my favorite pick from the draft. I know. Definitely not Taco. I liked Lewis as well, by the way. So I liked it. Let's see. Nick Payne said thoughts on Jeff Heath. Should we start him next year or draft safety? I mean, we have a lot of draft needs. I think Kevon Frazier played well as well. I think that Uzier's versatility. I think Byron Jones' versatility. These things help cornerback and safety spots. So I think if he's cost worthy. I don't know if what's his range. I don't think he's somebody we should worth breaking the bank for. I think if you're going to break the bank or spend on somebody and risk it, Anthony Hitchens, not Jeff Heath. If you have to cut one or the other, bye-bye Heath. That's my 2 cents, guys. And no offense, he did great. He saved our season in a way. Kind of Derek Carr saved our season a little bit, but definitely nothing taken away from Heath. I reposted the plays that really won the games for us. I posted them on Twitter. Check it out. I mean, it's just like he did some great plays, 2 in a row. Got to give him credit for that. But just 2 games, 3 games in a season is not a consistent effort by Heath. We need more from him, I believe. Buddy Johnson says, I think we need Darwin James, bro. I'll check into him, Roquan Smith. We're going to check into a bunch of these names. We'll see. For when this offseason. Right now we're still in the end of the most exciting time of the year. I wish we had more of a control already in the playoffs. But this is what it's about, guys. When you lose them early, this is what happens late. You got to suffer through it like this. Trust me, it ain't fun. How much time do you give Garrett, man? Because of Jerry Jones, Sebastian, because of Jerry Jones, I don't give him much time. I'm sorry. I give him a lot of time. That's the problem. He's his puppet. He's his red-headed demon puppet. So, unfortunately, Sebastian, I see Garrett being there for a while, as long as he doesn't have like a 3 or 4 win season, something like that, without any kind of excuses like injuries or I don't know, suspensions to Zeke. That's the excuses they're going to bank on this year no matter what. So he'll be around. Now, the coaching staff around him might be gone, though. You might have to get a whole new crop of guys. We'll see. Maybe the future to replace him, who knows. But I think we can go with someone like Gruden, Harbaugh. There's a couple other guys who can, tough-nosed coach, old-school style, a little more old school, and a little tougher. A little more cursing in there, I don't know. South of Heaven says he'll probably coach until Jerry dies. That's what scares me. Greg Claiborne says, we have safeties, in my opinion, unless they move Jones. I wouldn't draft a linebacker, receiver, tight end, corner. I would draft a linebacker, receiver, tight end, corner, swing tackle. No, and again, linebacker, I agree. Receiver, I agree. Tight end, it goes with Rico Gathers, I think. I think we have 3 good tight ends if Witten goes. I think if Rico can perform the way he was showing in preseason, I think we're good to go. It's the other 2 blocking guys that we got to keep healthy as well, too. Cornerback, for sure, Cornerback, it's going to be one of those tough ones because we have a bunch of rookies already at corner. Swing tackle, for sure. For sure. We need a veteran tackle right there. And I know, in my opinion, I say we skip on the draft on that and we go with a vet. D. Will says Zeke comes in like a madman. I agree, guys. He's ready to roll. I cannot wait. I'm wearing my Zeke jersey, and so should all of you if you have one. Let's beat Seattle and eliminate. Cowboys X Factor says, let's beat Seattle. This is an elimination game, like you said. So let's beat them, eliminate them, making them pay for doing some fake field goal, not working versus the Falcon, missing the. Yeah, I know. And also remember that game, that botched snap by Romo. So we'll see. David Irving is probably not going to play. D. Will, unfortunately. To me, it's a big loss there, but we'll see, guys. So listen, as we get ready to wrap things up here, give me a moment here. Trying to see if there's any new. Let's see here, some new stuff here. Yeah, I don't know. I was just checking something on Twitter, guys, but we're good to go. We're going to finish up some. I went through all your comments. Let me go check through my my info here, make sure I hit on everything, because I don't know. Zeke needs 217 yards, guys, to get 1,000. I think he's going to get it. He needs to average 109 per game. Let me know what you think. Cowboys, how we get in the playoffs? Real quick. We do this every day. We're going to do it real quick right now. We got to win our last 2 games no matter what. No matter what. And either Atlanta loses the last 2 games and Detroit loses one of its last 2 games, or another way of getting in, Carolina loses the last 2 games, Detroit loses one of its last 2 games, or New Orleans loses its last 2 games and Detroit loses one of its last 2 games. So basically Detroit has to lose one of their last 2 games. Or one of those 3 NFC South teams have to lose their last 2. Both of those things have to happen. But there's one more way we can get in. Probably won't happen. But even if Detroit wins both of their games, that means we would be out. Unless we win out, of course, again. But Carolina has to lose both of their games, meaning Tampa Bay and Atlanta. And New Orleans has to lose their 2 games, which is Atlanta. And yes, you guessed it, Tampa Bay. So that's the least likely. I would say Atlanta loses both games. That's a much better choice. They got to play in New Orleans for the revenge game. They have to play home against Carolina, a tough defense, who's probably going to be fighting for the division with New Orleans. So we'll see what happens with that. Detroit has to lose one of their 2 games. That's no matter what. And they get Cincy at Cincy this week. Let's hope it pours snow on top of Matthew Stafford's broken little hand. And somehow Cincinnati gets the win for Lewis, their coach, who's running off into the sunset there with the executives in Cincinnati. That's one option, guys. Another way we can control our own destiny. And I brought this up on Twitter, multiple sources, outlets, and stuff like that. And a lot of people were trying to hate on it, but I'm right. So I'm going to clarify what I said. The Cowboys control their own destiny, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 Eastern Time against the Seattle Seahawks, if and only these 3 things happen at 1 o'clock or the early games. Okay? Tampa Bay upsets Carolina. That'd be one. That's the first step. Cincinnati upsets Detroit Lions. That'd be another step. And the most likely, not be an upset, Atlanta losing in New Orleans for the revenge game. So New Orleans Saints beating the Atlanta Falcons. If those 3 things happens at the early games at 1 o'clock Eastern, by the time we start our game, we control our own destiny. Meaning we beat Seattle and we beat Philly. Nothing else matters. We're in. So there's a little shred of hope on that Christmas Eve that something can happen, guys. You never freaking know. So keep tabs on those 1 o'clock games because I know we will. That's for damn sure. So let's see here, guys. Okay, Buddy Johnson says Darwin James is the Sean Lee of free safeties. Now that would be nice. I want him. A lot of guys out there are going to be screaming I want as a in the draft. It's good to have 5 or 6 that are realistic ones. I want to know who really can draft. Byron Bell is taking snaps, like I said, D. Will. Byron Bell's taking snaps with every Wednesday. He's been taking snaps with the starters. Now he's going to be doing it for the rest of probably this week with Tyron Smith. Probably not going to play. He has a sprained LCL, a lateral collateral ligament, and that's a 2 to 4 weeks in my opinion. They're still not giving out exactly when he's going to be gone for or how long, if anything. Let's hope he plays, but I doubt it. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But I think Byron Bell, because he has had every single Wednesday, is going to be helpful. That's a good deal of the coaches because, we also have Chaz Green playing the right side for the last three weeks because La'el Collins, once again, he missed today's practice. But I think he's okay. He should be back for the rest of the week. He'd be limited in some shape, in some form, I should say. But he should be back, and he should definitely be playing. But Chaz Green is getting some time there just in case something ever happens. And Byron Bell has been getting time for the last month and a half, in case, every Wednesday for like the last 2 months, and sometimes Thursdays and Fridays with the starting line. So I think you saw him not do too bad. He could have done better. He's not Tyron Smith, but Tyron Smith had a lot of sack. I think they allowed 2 sacks. I'm not sure. I think Byron Bell allowed the other one. Either way, Khalil Mack got Dak, I think, twice, and it was because of Tyron Smith. He's still not there, so maybe Byron Bell will be enough to protect Dak. But I think Zeke is going to open things up for Dak, make linemen slow him down by a half a second, because I got to wait to see. Does Zeke have the ball? So that's going to help. The safeties, going to come up closer. They're going to have more men in the box. It's better for the receivers. Dak's got to put that ball in the spot, and the receivers have to catch the damn ball. Now it goes to Dez, down to Noah Brown. They all got to catch it. No excuses. So, again, I think that we're going to be okay, but Byron Bell is definitely a key piece this week. If Tyron Smith can't play, he probably won't. David Irving probably won't play. And, again, we'll probably have the Tone Jones, who looked okay. Richard Ash did a good play on the other day. These are the guys going to be playing in for that spot for the missing David Irving. We need Malik Collins on the other side of David Irving. We need him to produce more, do something more out there, or we're going to be stuck. Now, we need to stop the run. Okay, that is obvious. And again, another team that doesn't have much of a running game. They're just basically a passing game / running quarterback. So you got to have somebody watching Russell Wilson, guys, because if not, they could be the end of the game for us. But I think we put someone like Byron Jones on Graham, the tight end. I think if we, they have smaller, quicker receivers, we can use our, aggressive corners, our hard-hitting safeties, Kevon Frazier, even Jeff Heath, should I say? Back there, I think we'll be okay. If we have Hitchens, and we need to have Hitchens back, and Sean Lee, I think we'll be okay handling this team. But, we got to put it on the field. We got to see it happen. So let's see here. Cowboys X Factor says, so Lions and Cowboys can get in the playoffs that way. Yes. Cowboys and Lions get in the playoffs if both Carolina and New Orleans lose, meaning Atlanta wins the division. Who gets in if Panthers and Saints lose out, Lions lose out, or Falcons and Panthers lose and Lions lose out? I don't know what you said. Lions lose. I don't know who gets it. I don't care. Cowboys might even get up to 5th at that situation, a 5th spot. I doubt that would happen. Brian Bradford says, can the Bungles finally play? I hope so. I hope the Bucks can play a complete game too, Brian, because they've blown 3 games in a row that could have helped us directly. And their last 2 are going to hurt us directly if they keep losing. So, that's the issue. If they could win their last 2, boy, there'd be nothing better help than that. Because that means that we would be guaranteed a spot from that side of things. We just need Detroit to lose. Because Tampa's got to get us a win somewhere. If they could have beat the Falcons, that would have really helped us. Would have been like a 50% shot to get in the playoffs. D. Will, Anthony Brown, he's got to catch that ball. Sorry. I want to love him. I want to say good things. I loved him last year for his rookie year. Did fantastic, but he's got to catch the ball. That's something wrong with our defensive backs. They just don't do it right. D. Wells equals Warren Moon. Thank you, Shallow Hal. That's funny. I like that. Jonathan Gutierrez. Hello, how you doing? Bryce Butler, he's limited today in practice. He will play, though. So that's a good sign, guys. Remember that play to Beasley? Fingertips, he was missed it by 3 inches. That was for Bryce Butler. I'm just letting you know, that's a Bryce Butler play, but Beasley was playing that spot for Butler. And you saw the timing. Dak put it exactly where it's supposed to be for Bryce Butler. But the extra 5 inches is going to cost you, or 6 inches is going to cost you. So Bryce Butler back would have helped make that play. Let me just put it that way. Kind of funny. I don't know. Cowboys X Factor says, La'el Collins, please play. No Chaz Green. I have confidence that Collins is going to play. I think he's just getting a resting day. And I think they also want Chaz Green to get used to playing that, just in case. But I think he's fine. I think the bigger deal is going to be Tyron Smith. I think the next big deal is going to be David Irving. Those 2 guys, I don't count on them playing. And the third, but not least, definitely is Hitchens. He's the one that I'm not sure about, but I think has the best chance of playing. And everybody else around him, whether it's Skandrick or Mayowa, or I think they have a chance to play as well. Mayowa was in and out, but if he don't play, more Taco. And I think that's a good thing. I think he's going to be good next year, a lot improved. I think he's a lot improved, even more so than he already has Jalen Smith. And our defensive backs, a lot of improvement back there with Cheeto, with Xavier Woods, and with Jordan Lewis. So let's see here. Cowboys X Factors. I mean, D. Will says Jalen Smith. Exactly. Jalen Smith's going to be great. But we want to see him in a quality number of snaps, not a quantity, not a lot of snaps. We want to see quality snaps. Dak will run for his life on that side. Maybe so. I don't want him having to think about that side, though. They got to secure that with Zeke's blindside blocking. Remember, guys? Zeke can block. Dak next, Warren Moon. I wouldn't mind that. Let's see. Let's hope that La'el Collins plays, not Chaz Green. I agree. Without question, guys. But again, Tyron Smith don't play. It'll be Byron Bell, which is better than Chaz Green. Sebastian Flores says Seattle's front seven versus Zeke. That's fine. We got to pass the ball then, because then we can take advantage. They don't have many of their coverage. Excuse me. They don't have. I think they're missing two or three. I think they have Earl Thomas still, but they're missing Sherman. They're missing Cam Chancellor. They're missing a lot of their coverage guys. They're in trouble. Seattle give up season high 244 yards versus the Rams. Exactly. They got blown out. And I'm not saying we're going to blow them out, but I'm saying that we can handle this team. But they're not easy either. They're fighting for their lives like the Raiders were. Rod Smith, I like him, but now with Zeke back, it's all about Zeke. To me, Zeke should be the one Rod Smith should be the one that spells Zeke in that second quarter, the third or fourth possession that we always seem to switch him out. Brian Bradford says flea flicker play should have been caught by T. Will. I agree. Too many drops by our receivers, guys. Not just putting it on Dez. That's the other guys, too. Beasley dropped one. T. Will dropped a couple, I think. So, yeah. Guys, just so a reminder for you guys, if you look right above me here, the Super Chat leaderboard, guys, thank you for all of you who have helped donate, especially for today, guys, DJ Crown J, who, as you can see, has taken over the #1 spot. Guys, we have reinvested into this channel in multiple ways. Right now, we're in the process of, we already ordered a specialized kind of thank you to you guys that donate for a certain amount. That's like $10 or more. So as you can see on top here, DJ Crown J is leading everybody else right now. I don't know how much, but not by much. Space Cowboys right on his tail. Cowboys Abroad, who's one of the longtime donators, along with DJ Crown J. Billy Sarducci, who's donated, and we thank all you guys up there. Thank you all so much. Cowboys X Factor, who helped us get subs to get to 1,000. So thank you all for your monetary donations. And all you guys out there who watch the ads and help us out, thank you so much. It does help us. Who like the stream, those guys of you out there that, that subscribe and are new, thank you for joining us on our adventure, on My Cowboys family. And hit the notification bell. Don't forget to do that, guys. I'll go through the last couple of questions before we log on out of here, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with Fiance and myself. We will both be on the mics, on the ones and twos. And, I'm trying to think if we get any Madden games in or something like that. Keep an eye out for that. We're going to switch it up this week because we have friends and family coming from out of town. But we still will do our go live breaking stuff. So hit that notification bell. All right, don't forget to do that. Make sure it's turned on. All right, let's see here, guys. Last couple guys here. D-Will, T-Will, Shallow Hal. DJ Crown J in the house. What's up? So you think who do you think we'll target in the draft? As I said, I don't know the names, but I think position-wise, you might want to look at, I think defense is something to look at depending on who we lose. Maybe a defensive end of some sort could be something possible, guys, because Tyrone Crawford's not going to be there next year. Now, yes, we have Taco. He can step in. Or maybe a defensive tackle. But if we keep Lawrence, we're going to have Collins still, so maybe you want to go linebacker, you want to go safety. I don't know. And then you have receiver. What are you going to do with Dez? We have 2 rookie receivers this year. Do you want to go another rookie receiver? Tight end. There's an option there. I would not waste it on a left tackle, not because it's a waste. Unless you're going to cut Tyron Smith, I would not use it on a left tackle. I would use it I would pay 4 or 6, whatever it is, mil to get a sure-handed left tackle that will jump in there and play at any moment and drop a dime. Like somebody said, swing tackle. That would be perfect. So late night Cowboys talk. Flea flicker should be in the playbook once a game with Zeke. I agree. I agree with you on that because everybody's up on him. And it shouldn't be the first play of the game, obviously, but it should be, when you least expect it. The Cowboys are running and running and running, and then, they pass, run, flea flicker, So let's see here. Noah Brown. I like Noah Brown. He made a nice catch for a first down last game. He's sure hands. I haven't seen him really drop. I think he dropped 1 this season. But I like what I see from Noah Brown, the young man. He's doing well. He's as a receiver better than Switzer. Switzer's just a trick play guy, and a returner so far. I think the Cowboys are utilizing him improperly. I think they could use him more similar to to Beasley, which they have not utilized as well either. He's been doubled in the beginning of the season, but not as much recently, and not getting the ball to him. How much you donate, DJ? DJ, as today, has donated. I hope he doesn't mind me saying it, but he's donated just today on 2 streams. He's donated $32 just on today. For the week, I can't even go into it, guys. It's a lot. But Space Cowboys has donated a lot as well. So has Cowboys Abroad and Billy Sarducci. So, I mean, listen, trust me, guys, we weren't going to do these things until like a month or 2 later. But now, because of the donations, we are upping everything a little sooner, getting the green screen eventually. Getting, hopefully one day getting a much better camera. Still got a ways to go for that. But my point is that we have these little customized My Cowboys family things that we have for those that donate, and for those that just are, that we see around, or if we see at the Pro Bowl, we're going to give you some of these, try to give it to some of the Cowboy players as well. We'll see what happens. You never know. Just for the fun. We're going to be there, and if they're there, if there's 4 of them, we're going to be there. 4, 3 linemen and our defensive lineman, Tank Lawrence, hey, let me see if you get these around your, let's see if you can put these on. It's not a shirt. So it's not anything that's going to be, you got to wash every, before you can wear it. Something you can wear every day or use every day. We hope you like it, but we won't say anything until it's time. Yeah, in total, I'm not going to, I don't know if he wants me to say it, man. He's, I don't know. He's a lot, like 80 something, guys, like a good chunk. Thank you so much, DJ Crown. You're the man. Sebastian says, who will get traded at the end of the season, Morris, Rod, or both stay? That's a great question. But no, Rod Smith's not going anywhere. If anyone Morris goes or gets traded, I would hope they trade him rather than let him go. You get something for him, that'd be better. But we won't keep him. So I don't think anybody, I think people wait for him to be dropped or cut from our team. Cowboys X Factor says, I am 5th. Hey, I will donate soon. No problem, man. All good. $1 on PayPal. Whatever you want to donate, even $1. I think you do that through Super Chat. There's a way of doing that there through, I think it's $1 is the minimum. So, guys, any little penny helps, and you get it on the board, man. We'll see what we can do. Let's see here. Shallow House says Cowboys need 2 draft linebackers. 2 draft linebackers, O-line, receiver. No, I agree. We need a draft linebacker, O-line, receiver. I wouldn't go with O-line yet unless you're getting rid of Tyron Smith. That's my opinion there. But definitely a linebacker, receiver, I agree. I think we need to get a veteran lineman for the left tackle if you keep Tyron Smith. If you get rid of Tyron Smith, offensive tackle right away. I agree with you. Even over linebacker, in my opinion. Yeah, DJ Crown J. I think it's like in the 70s or 80s or something like that. I don't know. I'll compile it, but I don't want to release it if you don't want me to release it, man. That's up to you guys. That's your privacy, although you're doing it on here. But to go back and look for every single time you donated, it's, I marked it down, but I don't know, I don't think anybody else out there has. Sorry, guys. Just curiosity killed the cat. X Factor. Buddy Johnson. I'd rather have Bryce Butler than Des Bryant. It's bold words, Buddy Johnson, but I cannot disagree with you completely. For the money, yeah, but Bryce Butler's a free agent next year. Keep that in mind. We decided to sign T. Will for 4 years, $4 million a year, while we only signed Bryce Butler for 1 year. So let's see here. Crawford, Morris, Byron Jones. I don't know about that there, DJ Crown J. Can't agree with you on that one, no matter how much you donate. I can't see what it says. And guys, I do have to get out of here. It's past 11 o'clock. It's time for bed. Let me see here. Chaz Green, yeah, I agree. They're gone. Byron Bell. I don't know if we let him go yet unless we replace him. Yes, if we replace him, yes, they're gone. We need to keep Cooper, I think. Kyle Wilbert, they might want to keep him because special teams. But I like all those guys you said cut. And I also think Skandrick, you got to put on that list there, DJ Crown J. Skandrick, got to cut him too. And late night Cowboys talk, if Tyron Smith doesn't hold up, Cowboys might end up cutting him. I don't know what the deal with that is. If they want to get an offensive lineman, a young tackle on the left, the left side there. What is that for our receiver? So listen, here's the thing that players are saying about Zeke. So we're talking about him needing 217 yards to get to 1,000 in 10 games. 109 average per game in the last 2. That's all he needs. I think he'll get it. Players say there's energy when Zeke comes in and is around the team. Now that he's back with the Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott's presence matters to the team. Quote, he's obviously a really good football player, and a big part of that is the mentality that he brings. That's what Jason Garrett said. He also said, quote, And he brings it every day, whether it's a walkthrough, a practice, or on a Sunday for 3 hours during the game. He just plays with the right demeanor. He loves to play football. He loves working at it. And again, excited to have him back. That's good news. Just so that he's pumping the whole team up, guys. I wouldn't worry much. Okay, today, DeMarcus Lawrence was not at practice. I wouldn't worry about that. It's a back issue, but it's just a temporary thing, a vet day kind of thing. Just so you know, don't freak out. Sean Lee was out there, even though it was limited. He was out there at practice. He said it's fine. It was an issue with the back/hamstring. It was mainly his back. He said he's fine. He feels perfectly fine. He's going to play. Zeke did say that he's just trying to start a new page and a new chapter. He's not apologizing for this whole situation because he didn't do anything wrong. He just said he's ready to move on and stop holding the grudge. So we think. So he says. He also said, I'm going to thank this Cowboys organization for being behind me. Thank my family, my team, and my friends for just supporting me through that time, meaning that difficult time, that he's been having here with the NFL, and especially the Cowboy fans, that's you and I, guys, who have stuck by me through this tough time and haven't lost faith in me. Guys, I'm wearing that number 21 jersey. You better believe it on Sunday against the Seahawks, guys. I cannot wait Christmas Eve. Injury report, guys, is long for the Cowboys, but again, don't worry about it too much. And again, Benson Mayowa, number 93, was on that list. He was at practice, but he sat out. Expect him to be worked in there. He might be inactive this week, so you'll see more Taco. But Bryce Butler was in there. Even though he's limited, he was doing good. Sean Lee was limited. He was doing good. They're going to both play. Malik Collins with his foot was limited. As usual, he's going to play. And expect, even Skandrick was limited, guys, with his back injury. But expect L. Collins to play, even though he did not practice. Expect maybe Hitchens to play, but then the big question marks are Irving and Tyron Smith, David Irving and Smith. Sean Lee was quoted about his back saying, "Nothing serious, my back is fine." Case closed. And as I said, guys, David Irving said on Twitter today at 5:49 p.m. Eastern, "Mentally, I'm fine. I'm still having headaches every day. It's hard to put a finger on how long I'll be out. I'm taking it day by day." Not a good sign for him to come back soon, guys. A little side note, fun note to end on here. Rod Smith, number 45, a running back, started his career at the Seattle Seahawks. You remember that, guys? He was claimed off of waivers by the Cowboys. Seattle coach Pete Carroll today says that the Seahawks GM, John Schneider, has always kicked himself about that one because we liked him a lot. So, they even know that, Rod Smith was a big loss when he was picked up by our Cowboys. So at least in that sense, our front office staff and those guys, they made a good choice on that one, I will say. So at least that's a good thing to hear from the Cowboys, making a good move for once. Guys, as we wind this down, I'm going to remind you, let me go through the last questions, then we're going to kick out of here, guys. Let's see here. Byron Bell, Tyron needs to get that back surgery in the offseason. He needs to get something, or else we got to figure out what to do with him. DJ Crown J, I agree. Poor conditioning staff on our side as well. Always with the hamstrings, and now we got concussions, which I don't think you can really help that too much. But Cowboys X Factor, goodbye. Said it before you. How about them Cowboys? That's right, go Cowboys. I support Zeke too. I have a jersey too, guys. Wear it on Sunday. Wear your Zeke on Sunday. I waited. If you look at every video from our game days, I have not worn Ezekiel Elliott in any of the games because I've been waiting for this moment and hoping that we had a chance. And we do. We have a chance. I'm not saying we're going to make it, but we have a chance, guys. And you never know. When we go live on Sunday, we might have control of our own destiny. If that happens, you're going to see me bouncing off the walls, guys. Oh, man. Yeah, Mayo might have to be cut too there, DJ Crown J. We'll see. Late Night Cowboy says if he does get the surgery, probably won't be the same. We'll see. It's a lot of questions in the offseason, guys. But you know what's not yet there? The offseason. You know what is here? The playoff push. An attempt, a chance, small chance, but nonetheless still a chance, guys, to get in the playoffs. So let's see what happens. And I agree with you, DJ Crown J. Malik has not been out there, not been doing what I thought he would do. So, guys, listen. First and foremost, special shout-outs right below here. All right, these people, these subscribers, check out their pages. Some of these people they sell jerseys. They make jerseys. Some of them have their own businesses on there. Some of them have their own channels that have a lot of great content. So make sure, guys, you check these people right here below. They're going all week. These are the first part of the first 1,000 subscribers, guys. It's a very small portion. There's a lot more, but there's a very small portion of the ones that have really contributed, and whether it's monetarily, information-wise, or in these chats, the most, or modding. A lot of these people are mods. These people or helped advertise for us. All you guys have helped us tremendously. So thank you. That's why we have the special shout outs for the entire week for you guys. That's saved for next week for the winner of the above. All right, guys. So as you can see, that's the rundown. That's the leaderboard right now as it stands. I don't put money values unless you guys want me to, but I don't know if it's a good idea to put. The point is that right now DJ Crown J is in the lead by a little bit over Space Cowboy 17 at second place. Third place is Cowboys Abroad, who's not in the stream tonight. So, but much love when you do watch on the replay. Cowboys Abroad, we'll get you on here some way, you know, and definitely, you know, we have similar minds as well, man. So. Yeah, there you go. South of Heaven is the Jersey guy right there, guys. You can see he's one of the names at the bottom, but he's also on the stream. So check out his site, guys. He makes some awesome Cowboy jerseys and also of all teams. So check it out. He's got a lot of good stuff there. South of Heaven, keep up the good work, man. That's some great stuff you do on your channel, man. So this is the Cowboys Nation. We stick together thick and thin, guys. I don't care about Joe Boo's doll, but it's still cool that he's out there doing his thing. I love it. I love Mark Jones. I love LL, you know, and Cowboys legend, who's also on the bottom. Both you guys are at the bottom of my thing here. Law Nation. All you guys do great work. And Cowboys 1980, you know, he does great stuff as well, guys. Remember, this is Cowboy Nation. We keep it together. We keep it, you know, this is about, we all want the same thing. Some might criticize Dak. Some might criticize this. Some might criticize the coach. Whatever. The point is, in the end, we criticize each other. In the end, it's about Cowboys Nation and about winning the Super Bowl. That's what it's about. Not the playoffs, not the division. Let the freaking Eagles win the division. We knock them out the playoffs. It don't mean crap. So, you know what? Let's get in the playoffs. Let's see if we can make it. If not, we'll get them next year, guys. But until then, we still have this year to go, and we still have a shot. No matter what happens in the afternoon games, in the early afternoon, our Cowboys have a chance when we play the Seahawks. And if we win, we have a chance, no matter what happens. In Week 17, the final week of the season. It's nothing more you can ask for after having a crappy up-and-down year. So let's just be thankful for that, guys. Spoony Dog is in the house. What's up, man? Irving, probably going to miss this game. He might not play the rest of the season. Be honest with you, Spoony Dog. Check out our Twitter. Check out the rest of the stream, the recap. You know, it's up here. And, guys, if you want to help, right above, DJ Crown J, Space Cowboy, Cowboys Abroad, Billy Sarducci, who brings in a lot, man. He loves to donate here. Thank you so much. He loves the channel. And Cowboys X Factor. Boom. Who's on here as well. All you guys, thank you so much for your monetary contributions. We'll be sending out something special for you guys very soon. And anybody who donates over $10. So thank you. When we get it in the mail and we get it delivered, we will show you in a special, you know, stream what we got. So we hope you guys enjoy it. It's a customized, something customized for my Cowboys family, for all the donators that come on here and help our channel out. And we're going to continue to get better and improve, guys. So thank you all. After our 1,000th subscriber and the super chat world and the more, the merrier, guys. Even if you're not a Cowboy fan, much love. Stay true to your team. All right, guys? And, guys, I'm glad you had a great night. Enjoy this stream, the earlier one as well. Check it out. But one very important thing you can never forget. Ever, ever, ever forget. You know it's coming, South of Heaven. You know it's coming. You got to stay for this. Mute it all, but play this part. Go Cowboys! Woo! Oh, man. All right, man. Have a great night, everybody. Stay very safe, all right? We want to see you all back tomorrow, all right? Myself and fiance will be here rocking it out, all right? So join us tomorrow. Much love. Stay safe. Have a great holidays, guys, if you're already on it. And go Cowboys.